So I'm here with Nathan at UZ Energy, and he's going to tell us about his batteries.
Yes, so basically we went to this many times, going around finding all these different battery companies that made a server rack battery. And we tested a bunch of different companies. We didn't like most of them. One stood out, and that was UZ Energy. And that was 3 years ago, 2022. And I decided to onboard with UZ myself and help make their battery better for the American market. But first I'm going to tell you why I liked them. The big things about this battery that make it great are, one, it's SMA approved. So if you know about SMA, it's very difficult to get approved by SMA for Sunny Island. There's only, I think, 15 companies in all the world that are approved.
What is SMA?
SMA is an inverter company, one of the largest inverter companies in the world.
Yep.
They were one of the originators of the inverters all the technology has been pulled out of their inverters and put into all these other inverters around the country and all around the world. So anyway, these batteries are approved by them, but they still had their own little issues I didn't like. They didn't have heat, they didn't have fire suppression, they didn't have rapid shutdown. They kind of boxy and didn't look real attractive. So we basically took the battery and made it better, and we did all those things. We put rapid shutdown in it, so the breaker actually will flip when you press the rapid shutdown button on the outside of the house. It's got fire suppression on the inside of the battery that'll go off if anything bad happens. It's got the heating element, which makes these super cool because you can use these batteries now indoors, outdoors. You can put them with brackets. There's a cabinet that looks like this, but this isn't the exact same one. It's a 2-battery outdoor cabinet that you can put them in. Yeah, IP65 rated, so you can take 2 of these batteries and stick them inside one of these, and you're able to do it outside. You also get the 5-battery cabinet where you can put them indoors, and I think it's a better cabinet than most of them out there on the market. It's much more stylish. We changed it. Used to have a 250 amp bus bar. We switched it to a 600 amp bus bar, so it could handle 1C, 100 amps per battery. It's set up when you get them from the factory at 0.5C. That's just for safety. But we switched it, we made it so they would be available at 1C. So you could switch in the firmware if you'd like to. If somebody needs that 1C capability, it's easy to do. So we've got it set up so they can do that. And then of course you got the wall mounts over there. But we also did a couple other little things I want to point out. We put handles on the batteries, and it's not just for style points. It does look good, and we got a grab point right there too. We got handles on the front that are bigger. They used to have tiny little handles. Now they're foldable big handles. Because in America, it costs a lot of money to install, to hire laborers, right? So what we did is we said, all right, we need to be able to do this with one man. So we said, we need the handles on this side. One guy can go to a job site, pull out a battery, put in a battery. He can do it all on his own. He can install the whole system without help. The only thing he might need help with is installing that inverter on the wall. Yeah. But other than that, he could do it on his own. And that's a big thing in the US. So that's what we did. We made it better. Of course, we made it white. We made it curvy. What else did we do? We put the big logo on the top. Of course, we put our logo in there. That's us, MannSolar. There's a Wi-Fi dongle that you can actually put in right here. And this is a really important element of these batteries because you can go online and monitor them. But more importantly, what you can do is you can update your firmware online. So if you're an installer and you've been on site to update firmware because you had to drive there and do every battery with the computer, plug it in, hope that you got the right, app on your computer, you've got tech support available, because if anything goes wrong, you're gonna have to call them. You don't have to worry about that with these. You can literally do it from your office, from your home, you can do it from wherever you are on your phone. You can update the firmware. And that saves you hours and saves your installers hours.
And if you just have one Wi-Fi dongle in a rack,
good question. You do need one for every battery, but they're $25, $30 each for a dongle. I always recommend you get them because it's going to take a headache away. What these batteries do come with, though, is they come with the cables, the paralleling cables, and the battery cables come with them, so you don't have to go buy those separately. So you get pretty much everything. We don't sell those with them. I'm trying to convince them to put the Wi-Fi dongles in the box with them. We haven't got there yet. There you go. We might have that later. And we call it the Model A because we wanted a simple name for it. Okay. Had a long, drawn-out, wordy name. No, let's just make it simple. So A is for the indoor batteries. The letters are for indoor batteries. Okay. Numbers are for outdoor batteries. Like this battery is going to be the model Model 2,
Okay.
because it's 10 kilowatt hours. So if each letter forward or each number forward is going to add another 5 kilowatt hours.
Okay. I like
So
it.
yeah, so
Very
you have
simple.
like so Model 1 would be a 5 kilowatt hour outdoor battery.
Yeah.
And a Model A would be a 5 kilowatt hour indoor battery, but it can be used outdoors with the right cab. So we're gonna have bigger batteries and what Model B and C and so on and so forth.
Very good. And you got your, was this 12 rack? What is
This is a 5 battery.
Well-
This here is commercial industrial, not
Okay.
for what those are
Different.
used for.
Yeah,
Different,
this
but
is DIY friendly side.
yes, exactly.
I
So
like it.
this is the Model A battery by UZ. Thank you all for listening.
If you're into this sort of thing, I've got a lot more content from RE Plus 2025. Check out one of these videos right here, and I'll see you on it.